Good morning, Windsor High School.
Today is March 1st, 2021.
I'm Trenton Grom.
I'm Andrea Perez.
And this is your Windsor High School Video Bulletin. Seniors, did you place your graduation orders with Jostens? You still have time. Jostens' WHS website page has cap, gown, and tassel available until March 31st. For more information, go to our WHS website and go to the news section. Your deadline is March 31st.
Football, girls lacrosse, and track have started their conditioning again. Their season will start in March and April.
The upcoming football schedule is March 19th at Cardinal Newman, April 2nd at home versus Rancho, April 9th at Ukiah, and April 16th versus Cardinal Newman, which is also senior night.
The opportunity to play our higher contact sports is allowable with extra protocols such as wearing masks in competition and weekly COVID testing. In addition, at this time, we cannot have any spectators and may only allow a set number of immediate family or essential workers to provide opportunity for as many students, athletes as possible.
We will be live streaming this year, so look for Windsor High School on NFHS Network to subscribe to all of our live streaming events this year. Additional information will be discussed about this topic in the near future. Here's a feature on what's happening with our campus right now.
There are numerous things, from the stadium right to the front of the school that we have been working on while the students have not been here. So some of the improvements were planned and some of them are a result of our current conditions. So just starting at the back of school, and some of this, the stadium, of course, everybody's familiar with the stands and the improvements there and the new field, which has been fantastic. But we've also done some additional wiring out there and some improvements, especially in the press box. We have now a new camera system. Jamie Williams, our athletic director, has been working really hard on getting Pixelot so we can utilize their service to live stream games. So we're hoping that when we start up and we have football games, and fingers crossed it's going to happen, we're going to be able to live stream for those people who are not able to attend. And then as we move forward, everybody's familiar with the solar array, but that is now completed and they've already done their first cleaning process on it. It's not paying for itself yet, but it is certainly going to eventually. And it's nice to park in some shade for those people who are going to be parking out there in that area. We miss our redwood trees, but we do appreciate the exchange for clean energy, and that's something that's very exciting for us. Moving into campus, probably the biggest change that people will notice when they come back, if they haven't done so already, is the beautiful quad. That is something that the admin team worked on, and I'm just going to have to go out and give Amy Ziegler a shout. If she has many talents, and I had no idea that architecture was one of them. She more or less laid down this plan, and it was amazing, and it was really created out there. It's beautiful. So from the turf to the trees, and then the concrete, the hardscape, just phenomenal. It looks beautiful, and the potential to use them as outdoor classrooms and everything else is just going to be great. Adjacent to that, because of that, actually, when they drove their giant tractors in there to remove some of what was there, they inadvertently damaged the asphalt that was the basketball courts. And so the company came in and redid all of our basketball courts, and in conjunction with our new varsity basketball coach, Paul Holland, they set up the courts now so they're regulation. So everything is as it should be. It's not some weird arc that represents the 3-point. It's an actual 3-point, and everything's the way it should be. So if we move into classrooms, you're going to see that every classroom, the doors, the windows in the doors have been screened with a mirrored tint. So it helps with sun at odd times of the day, but it's also a safety measure. So just you not be able to look into classrooms when you're walking by. And that is also for all the buildings. So the front offices, as well as the multi-purpose room, you'd see it there as well. But yeah, those are some of the changes that we've made to campus. And the greatest change for me will be bringing kids back. That'll be the best change. So when all the kids come back and they get to see everything, that'll be ideal.
Calling all seniors and your siblings. This yearbook, we are continuing the tradition of including photos of seniors and their siblings that also go to the WHS. Please use the portal provided at yearbooksforever.com to share your photos with us. The higher the resolution, the better. Remember, this is only for 2021 seniors and their siblings that also go to the Windsor High School.
Are you interested in taking an SRJC course this summer or fall? Then come to the March 10th application workshop from 1 to 2 p.m. Get your questions answered about the priority registration. Seniors can learn how to register for COUN 270. Find the Zoom link on Windsor High School College and Career website.
Seniors, are you interested in this year's graduation ceremony? By singing the national anthem, giving the Spanish welcome, reciting a poem, speech, or a short musical? Student audition forms are available on the WHS website under the news section. Audition forms are due March 5th.
Students have been active in the VA Soul Gardens. Here's more.
We pulled out a lot of weeds and plants that weren't really supposed to be there from last year. We also evened out the soil, and we also planted some peas. We're planning on doing more, but this was just kind of the beginning steps.
This time of year is a real dormant time for the garden, and so I still have a lot of hope that we'll get out there in the spring to clear, any weed growth from the winter, as well as till in all of the cover crops that we planted in the fall, and that we'll be able to get students on campus to plant seeds and starts for our summer crops.
There's a ton of potential future careers. With just small understanding about gardening.
I do suggest that people join. It's honestly really fun, and we get a lot of hand-on projects. And VA Soul too. That's probably why I've been in VA Soul for 2 years, just because we do a lot of gardening work and we do focus on the environment and stuff like that.
The Scholarship of the Week is Quanah's Foundation Scholarship, which will be awarding seniors from $500 to $1,000 this year. The deadline is April 2nd. Most scholarships require an application, an essay, and one letter of recommendation. Information and application is on your Naviance account. That's all for this week.
Have a great first week of March.
And we'll see you next week.